Welcome back to Cali Noir. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, today we're going to talk about Paul Revere Williams. He is a very well-known African-American architect. Paul Revere Williams, the architect to the stars and the man who built LA. Williams came from a middle-class family from Memphis and was born to parents Chester Stanley and Layla Wright Williams. The family migrated to Los Angeles in 1893 with their son. Williams was born in downtown Los Angeles in 1894. Williams became orphaned before he turned 4 when both of his parents, Chester and Layla, died of tuberculosis. His father died first, then 2 years later, his mother died from the same disease. So sad. Williams was taken in by a family friend who raised them. In one report, I read that he went into foster care along with his brother, but they were separated when he was adopted. That is so sad. Like, you have to take both of them. What a trauma. He was told as a child by his family that he was bright and that he could do anything that he wanted. He knew at a young age that he wanted to design homes. Despite his supportive family, he did have naysayers, warning him that his dream was impractical. Your own people can't afford you, that's a quote, and why clients won't hire you was one such warning. Williams became an architect. Williams studied at University of Southern California, also known as USC, and became licensed in 1921. He showed them. A year later, at the age of 28, he started his own architecture firm. Woo, when people, doubt you in your dreams, the only way to get them back is to do what you said you was going to do. Sometimes don't tell them, just do it. He became a member of Los Angeles' first city planning commission in 1923. Williams joined the Southern California chapter of the American Institute of Architects, AIA, becoming the first African American member of the national organization. He would later become the first African American elected to AIA College of Fellows. Williams was the architect to the stars. His unique style gave him Hollywood's most elite clientele, such as the late greats Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz, Cary Grant, and Frank Sinatra, Mr. I'ma Do It My Way. He also worked with Quincy Jones and Bill Cosby, who purchased one of his homes. Williams also designed St. Jude's Children's Hospital in Memphis. In recent years, Denzel Washington, Ellen DeGeneres, and Andy Garcia all lived in a Williams home. How cool. Williams designed the iconic Polo Lounge, the Crescent Wing, and the Pink Palace signature loop signage at the Beverly Hills Hotel. He chose the colors pink and green that would signify the ultimate in service to its pampered guests for a century. His work has come to signify glamorous Southern California to the rest of the century and the world. One of his hallmarks and luxury curving staircase that has captivated many a potential owner. I just want to interject. It's really windy here in California, so you might hear some sounds in the background. So please just bear with me. Thank you for being here. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, let's get back to the show. Williams have designed over 2,500 homes around Los Angeles and around the globe. He is indeed a pioneer. He designed residential homes and commercial buildings in the early 1920s. One of his many talents was that he was able to draw upside down, allowing clients to see what was unfolding without having to constantly interrupt the designing process. That's pretty genius if you could draw upside down. It also was a means to work with white clients who would be more comfortable sitting across from a black man rather than next to him as he made revisions. His granddaughter stated her grandfather made many adjustments to the reality of racism in his day. He would tour the construction sites with his hands clasped behind his back like an English royal because he wasn't sure every person would want to shake a black man's hand. So he gave them the option of extending their hand first. Many of the neighborhoods in which his home were located was close to him because of his race. During this time, California had restrictive covenants in the greater Los Angeles area. By law, he could not live in some of the places where he designed his homes, particularly Flint Ridge, where he designed his first home and his office. The landee said a black person could not even spend the night. Sad. Williams did not let this get him down. He had an ultimate goal in mind. He believed that every home and every commercial building that he could not buy and that he could not live in, he was opening doors for the next generation. In the 1937 essay for an American magazine called I Am Negro, Williams shared some of his own philosophy. Quote, virtually everything pertaining to my professional life during these early years was influenced by my need to offset race prejudice by my effort to force white people to consider me as an individual rather than a member of a race, he wrote. I encounter irreconcilables who simply refuse to give me a hearing, but on the whole, I have been treated with amazing fairness. Thank you, Paul Revere Williams. And also, I want to talk about him was this last year, summertime. I was able to go out to one of his buildings in the Long Beach area that has it was the Black Architecture Week that it was Architecture Week, but then it was a special day for Black architects, and I was able to go to that event and visit one of his buildings that is still in Long Beach. I think he had two others, but those were torn down. But yes, I would add the pictures. It was very beautiful to see his design in person and to see an African American architect. I never heard of him, and I actually did minor in interior design. So to see that basically LA is built by a black man, like all these homes, I've seen these homes before. I've seen a lot of these buildings, the Beverly Hills one. So I never knew a black man built that. Isn't that amazing? I think that is. So yeah. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I have more, stories of inventors. Bye.
Get a state listing if they went through the effort of it.
Is that the other?
Oh yeah, that's the other property.